Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Viva-Mundo's webinars. Today we are joined by the lovely University of Johannesburg. We will be obviously speaking with them and hearing all about their offers and why you should be studying in South Africa and all the benefits that come along with studying abroad. Now today, we obviously ask all of you to please do ask any questions. We have a Q&A box just at the bottom of our screen for all questions. So anything is welcome. You can ask them throughout the webinar and we will get to those at the end of the webinar. All those on Facebook Live as well, please do click on the link and you'll be able to ask questions live to us directly. And again, we'll get to them at the end of the webinar. Okay, I'm going to hand it over to you, Susie.
Thanks very much, Steph. So I'd just like to say hello and welcome to all attendees from wherever you might be joining, and to say welcome to this virtual University of Johannesburg space. And just to introduce myself, I'm the Vice Dean for Teaching and Learning in the Faculty of Humanities. And so this first presentation will be talking to you just very briefly about the Faculty of Humanities and what kind of qualifications and programs we offer that might be of interest to you as students who are interested in coming to South Africa and studying with us. And so we've titled this Uplifting Humanity because our main focus in the faculty is on human beings. And together, students and staff hopefully will uplift surrounding societies. That's our ultimate goal. So it's, for us, never been a more exciting time, if that's the right word to use, to be a student, because the world's changing so much. Most of us moved online because of circumstances, and that's meant a different kind of teaching and learning scenario for most students. The pace of change is increasing, and it's only going to increase throughout your lifetimes as students. So we need to help you focus on what you need in the 21st century to succeed, especially in the world where jobs are changing all the time and you may not stick with one career. You may have multiple careers in your lifetime. And so we want to try and help you plan for the unexpected. And so in particular, we have a flexible BA degree, which I'll show you just now. But I think that the most important thing in relation to teaching in the Faculty of Humanities is we want to invite you as students on a daily basis to express yourselves and feel free to debate and engage. And the new BA will help you in terms of selecting subjects that you find very meaningful to your specific circumstances, to customize your degree to suit your interests, and hopefully enable you to choose different careers that will suit you going forward. So we believe that as humans going forward, citizens of the future must be able to plot their own paths. So let's help you decide what that path should be. In the Faculty of Humanities, we have 13 academic departments. And so these are the types of departments that you would be selecting your modules from. So we have a School of Languages, which encompasses African languages, as well as languages, cultural studies, and applied linguistics. We also have a School of Communication, which includes communication and media. That would be things like film, television, and journalism studies, as well as strategic communication. That all falls under one school. And then we have the normal types of departments that you may already be familiar with: English, history, anthropology and development studies, philosophy, politics and international relations. That's technically my home department: psychology, religion studies, social work and community development, and sociology. And so in our faculty, we have 5 undergraduate degree programs on offer. And I'll show you on the next slide in a little bit more detail what those are. We also have 4 extended undergraduate degrees and 2 diploma programs. So depending on your previous studies or where you would like to go in the future, we have these different programs available to you so that you can choose the one that is perfect for your own career path and development. A little bit more about the Faculty of Humanities. You'll see from the slide what our vision is, what we're committed to, and what we say are our values. And these are quite important to us. So we believe in a premier faculty which is committed to excellence in scholarship and tuition. We believe in specific ideals related to human dignity, freedom of expression and the pursuit of knowledge in order to advance our understanding and increase the social good. This is part of our whole initial quest at the beginning to uplift humanity. How can we help improve the social condition, the human condition around us in our local and larger communities? We value and are committed to high quality programs, innovative and committed teaching, illustrious research outputs, public intellectual engagement and activities, an intellectually stimulating and culturally diverse environment, academic distinction, which we like to celebrate and reward, integrity and respect for diversity and human dignity, academic freedom and accountability, individuality, which is so important. It helps. We want to cultivate independent academic voices of our students, as well as collective efforts. That's why in many of our modules, we use group work and teamwork to try and ensure that those kinds of skills are developed too, and the creation and dissemination of new knowledge, especially Indigenous knowledge from the Global South. So here's just a little more information about the 5 undergraduate degrees. The flexible BA is a 3-year degree, and this is the degree that you can customize or suit to your own purposes. The next slide will explain that a bit more, so I'm going to move on. We also have the BA social work degree, which is more of a professional degree, as well as the BA with specialization in language practice, and one of our flagship programs, a BA with specialization in politics, economics, and technology. We label this the PET degree. The PET degree is a recent degree on the UJ books, and it really is to accommodate student skills for the 21st century specifically. So we're trying to have a multidisciplinary approach with this degree, where you have politics from the humanities side, economics from the CBE side, and technology as well, to try and ensure that you are fully and adequately equipped with all the necessary skills you might need going forward. Our next possible degree option is community development and leadership. In the undergrad extended degree programs, you'll see there that they're also specialized. So these are 4-year degrees, and these could be either in development studies, linguistics and language practice, or strategic communication. And 2 diplomas. At the moment, our 2 diplomas are linked to the School of Communication, and they're specific to public relations and communication, or the extended diploma, which is also in public relations and communication, which is a 4-year diploma. What we will do is, after this presentation is concluded and this event is concluded, we will be able to send out this PowerPoint to all students so that you can click on the hyperlinks in the presentation that will take you to very specific documents with much more detail in them, so that you can read through those and have a better sense of what's involved in each program. Just to showcase 2 specific programs in the undergrad degree, this is the flexible BA that I was talking about previously when I started the presentation. This is a BA degree that is customized to suit your interests. So what you can do with this degree is, from those 13 departments that I showed you in one of the beginning slides, you can select the modules that you appreciate more, that attract you more than others. What might you be interested in more? And make sure that if it fits in with a timetable, that you'll be able to choose those modules and take a very specialized, flexible BA degree. And the point of this is so that you can be invested and be enthused by the modules you have selected, so that it's not imposed upon you, but that you are choosing your own path. And we want you to complete, if it's a BA degree, in your 3 years, managing your own academic journey. And really, it's about creating a unique learning experience for yourself. And that's why the flexible BA will allow this for you. And what this slide does, it's very small, you won't be able to see it, but in the link afterwards, you'll be able to see this document, the different types of careers that this BA degree would prepare you for. And there's a very, very, very long list here of the different types of careers. And it will all depend on the types of modules that I said before you are attracted to, that appeal to you, that you think you might be able to use going forward in any of your career choices. One option to study at UJ is religion. Now, religion is actually linked to a number of different modules in different departments. And this flyer, which you'll be able to click on and access yourselves afterwards, will indicate and show you just how well religion is linked to other modules within the Faculty of Humanities, and why it's important for you to think about or consider this as an option going forward. So those are the two that are showcased in the undergrad degree. In the postgraduate programs, we have a wide-ranging variety of postgraduate programs from honors through to PhD programs. And they're all linked to each department within the Faculty of Humanities. So one particular degree I'd like to showcase is the BA Honors African Studies degree. Now, this degree is an important degree for any student interested in multidisciplinary programs. It brings together a combination across the humanities at honors level. And all you would need basically is an undergraduate degree in any of the cognate disciplines linked to this. So you would need any undergraduate degree in either development studies, politics, history, African languages, those types of subjects. And once again, you'll be able to see this after the presentation in more detail. And the idea here is for you to have a better sense of Africa. So the degree covers the continent in general and more specific case studies. So if you're interested in Africa as a continent and you'll be studying in South Africa, then this might be an excellent option for you. If we move up one level to the master's degrees, one particular degree to showcase is the new MA Coursework Development Studies, which specializes in Africa and the Caribbean. What this degree does is it offers students from Africa and African diaspora an opportunity to learn more about the continent, about the Caribbean as well, and how the two are linked historically and in the current sense. It's a flagship degree that is offered as a joint degree between the University of Johannesburg and the University of the West Indies. And you'll see here it focuses on global Africa in the 21st century, addressing historical and contemporary developmental, political, and socioeconomic issues in Africa and the Caribbean. So what this degree aims to do specifically is prepare anyone who might be interested in development careers, diplomacy, trade, public service, careers in international organizations or non-governmental organizations, think tanks, or even academia. For the most part, our MA degrees are 2-year degrees, or part-time degrees would be 3 years. And if you'd like to access this specific degree, then you would need to have 70% attained at 3rd year or a grade point average of 3.0. And we also consider students through recognition of prior learning process. So this document here will lead you to the brochure on the MA Coursework and Development Studies if that's something you might be interested in. So what happens with humanities applications is international students who would like to register for any of the undergraduate degrees would need to do so online before the 30th of September midday, and postgraduate degrees before midday on the 29th of October this year. And what I've done is included the names of all of the faculty officers that you might be able to approach if you'd like any specific questions answered on any of the undergraduate or postgraduate degrees. But for now, this will also be sent to everybody that's attending this event for you to access this particular information. But for now, I'd just like to say thank you. That was a very, very brief overview of what the Faculty of Humanities has to offer at undergrad and postgrad. There are links embedded, as I said in the presentation, that will take you to all of the prospectuses for undergraduate and postgraduate studies that provide in-depth information on each of the specific degrees offered. And as I said before, there are many offered at postgraduate level, and there are quite a few offered at undergrad too. And what these do is break down for you exactly what modules will be taught in each semester, what the topics are, how they are covered methodologically, and what the weighting is in terms of assessments, which might help influence you in your choices of study. And so on that note, I just want to thank everybody, and we'll be taking questions at the very end. But now I'd like to stop sharing and introduce the next speaker, Prof. Tamani from the Faculty of Health Sciences. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you, Prof. Susie. Good afternoon. I'm going to put in my video and start sharing. Hope everybody can see my screen.
Yep, we can see your screen.
Thank you. All right. My name is Anita Mani. I'm the Vice Dean Research, Dean Research and Internalization. So I'm here to present the Faculty of Health Sciences. I think Prof. Susie has said a lot about uplifting humanity because we work with people in humanities and also in Faculty of Health Sciences. So why study at Faculty of Health Sciences? You know, we offer a learner's preferred experience with real life skills practice in our on-site health training facilities. We have simulations places where students can practice their skills off campus and on campus, and we go to community clinics and private hospitals and public hospitals. And our curricula is of, you know, world class. Our academics have very much expertise because they serve on provincial and national and advisory committees, regulatory boards and committees. And the one thing which is important about this is students will need to register as a student in the regulatory boards, because those are governs our programs. So we offer advanced excellence in teaching and learning through multiple initiatives, including maintaining of an appropriate enrollment profile, the enrollment of outstanding students from diverse backgrounds, maintaining excellent success and retention rates, offering curricula that are current, internationally aligned and quality reviewed, because our programs are always reviewed on 3-yearly basis or 5-yearly basis, encouraging innovations in teaching and learning, contributing to the scholarship of teaching and learning, delivering students who are prepared for to work at any place globally. So the one important thing about this that I want to show you is that with Faculty of Health Sciences, we've been ranked in the top 600 in the international Times High. So I think we pride ourselves as Faculty of Health Science that we are also in the rankings, in the global rankings. We have 11 departments. So we have podiatry, optometry, sport movement and studies, chiropractic, complementary medicine, medical imaging and radiation sciences, human anatomy, nursing, biomedical sciences, environmental health, emergency medical care, and we have research care centers. We have 4 research centers: laser research, Olympic research, water and health, and biomedical engineering technology research. So all of these departments have specific bachelor's degrees. So it's only human anatomy and physiology. It's a service department. We call it the service department because all the students in Faculty of Health Sciences will have to do anatomy and physiology. So we have undergraduate qualifications in optometry, emergency medical, chiropractic, biomedical sciences, nursing. Nursing has 1 basic degree in complementary medicine. Complementary medicine has a specific specialty in acupuncture. Then we have medical radiation sciences, which has also different specialties like nuclear medicine, diagnostic radiography, and sport and movement studies also has specialties in it. And these specialties include sports movement, biokinetics. All of these degrees are 4-year, except for in sports and movement. Some of the degrees are 3 years. So our staff profile, we have 174 staff members, and we have what we call rated researchers, and we have visiting academics, and our students profile, undergraduate students. We have more undergraduate than postgraduate students. And what is happening right now in our faculty, which is very, very exciting, is that we are building a medical rescue simulation center, which is under construction, and that will be launched in 2022. A lot of things are happening in our faculty because we have new programs that are coming up, especially in nursing. And also we have a master's healthcare in innovation and technology, which is coming up. So all of these courses still needs to be accredited. So we do have merit bursaries, and I think our faculty officer can be able to tell you which merit bursaries do we have, or the international office will also help you with that. They'll help you with everything that you need. I think I've spoken very fast, and our faculty officer is also here to answer questions. Her name is Batabile Vilagazi. And what I will do also is just to, on the presentation, just to give you hyperlinks to the programs themselves so that you can see what it exactly entails, especially with those with the specialities. Thank you very much.
Wow, great. That was very, very fast. But thank you so much for your presentation. Do you want to leave any contact information into the box down below? Maybe in the chat box, actually, for students to ask any questions. I do have some questions, actually, from students who have already registered. So can I ask some of those questions? Maybe that would be quite helpful for others. Okay, let me get some of these questions up. So, does the university fund any research studies?
I think with us, with the basic, with the bachelor's degrees, all the bachelor's degrees, there is a research methodology that the students have to do. There is a module, or can I call it a module, a section that students have to do, introduction to research methodology, up until they come to their postgraduate level where they do only research studies.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. And we have another question here. Will I be able to take part in social activities, or are there COVID restrictions in South Africa at the moment in order to socialize?
At the moment, there are restrictions around gatherings, and we have to maintain all the protocols, social distancing, and so on. Ordinarily, as a student of UJ, you should be able to participate in sports, cultural activities, and many other activities available to our students. Of course, at the moment, we have to do everything within the law and just make sure that everyone is safe from this virus. But I'm sure as the country opens and the students are back at universities and so on, many of those activities will be open.
Okay, great. And the next question will be, does the university offer any mental health and well-being services?
Yes, we do. We have a psychiat division that assists and supports students with a whole lot of issues, coping with your studies. We also have different clinics on all of our 4 campuses where students can go there and do consultations. They can go to psychiat and talk to psychologists. So we do provide mental and health support to all of our students on 4 various campuses.
And maybe I can add also that it includes career counseling. They also include career counseling.
Great, that's perfect. Thank you. And that actually leads me on to the next question about careers. Will I be able to mingle and meet future employers via the university?
Yes, you may. There's a program for students to meet different employers. They call them career days. And they come on campus, but at the moment they're doing their work more virtually, of course, given the restrictions to meet. So while you are here, either for a 4-year program or a 3-year program, we encourage our students to take those opportunities and interact with possible employers.
Great. And one of the other questions that we have here from a previous registration group would be, would courses be online or in person? Or does it depend on the course at the moment?
So UJ offers on-campus and online programs. Of course, we still have a very limited menu of online programs that we offer. In the main, especially in the faculties of health science, engineering, and some in arts and architecture, students are required to be on campus, of course, in a controlled environment, given that they have to do and so on. But mainly in 2021 and 2020, we've been doing a lot of work online. Students have been studying online, supported through Ulink, Blackboard, and so on. So when things get better and more students are allowed to come back on campus, you have a choice to either pursue a course that is offered on campus or a course that is offered online.
Great, thank you for that. Next question will be about the environment of South Africa and the quality of living. So will I be able to work after my degree in South Africa, and for how long?
Well, I guess it depends. And perhaps let me start with while you are a student here, as an international student, you are allowed to work hours a week, 80 hours a month with your study visa. And as you work, and if you then are competitive enough and you get a formal work, of course, you then have to apply for a different visa, which would be a work visa that then allows you to work for the number of years that you would be contracted for that specific job. If it's a 5-year offer, you would then get a 5-year work visa and you would be allowed to work. So it really depends on where you are working and what is the length of that contract.
Great, thank you. And a popular question with our students, do you offer any scholarships?
Yes, we do. We offer merit bursaries, and I want to emphasize the word merit. You must be a deserving student, and the deserving student is that student that really is determined to succeed. You must pass very well so that you can qualify for merit bursaries. At postgrad, there's also a lot of funding, either a supervisory link funding. There's many of those. We will be sharing the postgrad funding brochure and information on undergraduate funding available per faculty to the participants of this webinar. So we'll send that by email.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for all of your questions. Of course, those who are receiving the recording, they will be receiving the recording by tomorrow in an email from VMI and Viva-Mundo. Once this comes through, we will also be sending the contacts to, obviously, UJ, who will be in contact with you in the next few days to give you any of the presentations that we've heard today, and also any more statistics. Anything from the rest of you guys? We got any last words?
Yeah, Steph, perhaps let me just say it's important that students apply urgently, meaning you could actually start applying online on our website at the end of the session, because our closing dates for undergraduate programs is the 30th of September, and for postgraduate programs is the end of October. And the start for our academic year for 2022 would be in January. So in January, we have registrations and so on. So we work a little bit different from other calendars, you know, in the North and so on, where people start either in July or in August and September. In South Africa, our academic year starts in January. So applications for 2022 are currently open. You just go to the University of Johannesburg website and you apply there. It's free to apply. Then you send us your documents and faculties will be in contact with you. The reason I say it's important that you apply in time is because you also still need about 6 weeks or so to apply for your study visa before you can travel to South Africa. So the sooner you apply and you get your response from the university, because you need an admission letter from the university that you can use to go and approach our mission abroad, either be it an embassy or a consulate, so that you can apply for your visa and be able to travel in the beginning of January. So that's absolutely important that if you want to study in 2022, you apply urgently. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chido. And is there any last words of how you would help with visas? Would there be any advice for students if they are struggling?
Certainly. Once a student applies to the University of Johannesburg and you are accepted or admitted into a course, we send you an admission letter that has all the undertakings that are required by our foreign missions abroad to assist with visa facilitation. But also we have staff members in the Division for Internationalization that are there to assist you if you are not sure of what the process is, if you would like a letter or you would like us to assist you with filling out a form and communicating a few things. So that information will be part of the package that we will send to all the people who have signed up for this webinar. And you will also get the contact details, but indeed there is support all the way to make sure that you get your visa in time. I also think perhaps we should give the two profs, Prof. Susie and Prof. Demani, maybe a few minutes to just say something if there is a few last words that they want to say. But you can be rest assured, as an international student here, you are looked after. You are one of our own, and we make sure that you feel at home. Thank you.
Thank you very much. If I could just say a last line from the Faculty of Humanities, what Sidiso just said is absolutely true. I think that you'll never find another university like the University of Johannesburg. We have a completely unique UJ vibe. It is its own magic that you cannot describe until you're here and you feel it. And that's why I'm so happy to be part of this institution. I've been here since 1999 and I don't ever intend to leave. And I want you to come and be a student with us and you'll understand why. It becomes a lifelong connection. And the friendships you make here, the business connections you make here, the social connections you make here last a very, very, very long time. And I really, really look forward to welcoming you to the Faculty of Humanities and hopefully also to the Faculty of Health Sciences for those of you interested in those degrees. Thank you.
Prof.
Thank you, Sidiso. I should support what Susie and Sidiso said. We are a vibe university. You can feel that you enjoy back, and we're very supportive towards our students. You know, our students do not go, you know, they don't struggle. The lecturers are always there, the deans are always there, the vice deans are always there, the faculty officers, the administration, they're always there. And if a student struggles and comes forward, we'll make sure that the students get the help that they need. So we will love to have you love to welcome you at the University of Johannesburg, and for me and Susie from the University of, Faculty of Humanities and the Faculty of Health Sciences. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for a brilliant presentation, and a lot of information was brought there over to you. Do remember this is being recorded. This will be sent to you in an email. So if you do have any questions whatsoever, UJ will be reaching out to you post webinar and be able to answer those for you. Please do visit viva-mundo.com and sign up to our newsletter to find out more about our offerings and study abroad options. I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. Wherever you are, have a brilliant evening or afternoon and have a great day. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.